Okay, so we are live. Back with another video. Back with another video. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Coming at you real quick with another live conference, y'all. This is the 7th live conference that we had. I'm excited because everybody's coming together to make this possible. I couldn't even make this possible at all without the ladies agreeing to do it and practicing and doing things like that behind the scenes, getting to know each other. So I do want to say I appreciate everyone who has ever been involved in any of the conferences. And I especially want to thank these ladies for coming out tonight and taking their time out to do this for you. I really love all of their locks. I crush on so many locks. I'm just addicted. I said it once and I say it again. I'm addicted to SisterLocks. And I know you are too. It's something about this hairstyle. I don't know. It's just something that you feel and it just changes you. Okay. So if you have SisterLocks, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. We're going to start off the live with just introducing everyone. So you can know who's here. Maybe you know someone, maybe you don't, but I think you might know all these ladies because their locks are beautiful. They're always on the gram. IG, I don't know what they call it now, but either way, I just want to let them go ahead and introduce themselves, starting off with Elyse.
Hey. Okay, so my name is Elyse. You can actually find me on YouTube as Elyse Sisterlocks, because if you try to find me other way, you're not going to. But my Instagram name is April Aries Ram 1289. And yeah, that's me. And also you can follow me on Facebook as well. My name's Elyse 3 times on Facebook. So that's me.
Okay, so I guess we're doing formal introductions. So I'm Tammy, and I am mostly on Instagram as tammyluvslyfe. I know that we were supposed to go into verbatim a little bit about a few things, but yeah, I am a 4.5-year vet, I guess, with SisterLocks, and I know that a lot of you have probably seen me and some of you haven't, but yep, 4.5 years. I am on Instagram as tammyluvslyfe. I am in Waldorf, Maryland at the moment, and yeah, so that's pretty much who I am, if we're starting there.
Okay, well, hello. I'm Vita, also known as Beauty and Kinks on Instagram. I've been SisterLocked for 3.5 years, for those who don't know. I'm just super excited. A little nervous at the same time. But I just want to thank you all for just tuning in, just to ask us some questions and just to get to know us.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jada, but you may know me as Locness on Instagram. It will be 3 years in July that I've been locked. Currently living in Houston, but originally from Chicago. And I'm excited to be here. Not quite sure how much we're going into SisterLocks. We'll probably have to go back around again, but just a general introduction overview right now. But hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody. My name is Locness Monae on Instagram and on YouTube and on Pinterest and on Facebook, Locness Monae. But I go by Quay. Quay is my name. I have been SisterLocked a little over 2.5 years, and I am coming out of the 334 here in Montgomery, Alabama. And yeah, it's pretty much it about me. Can't wait to chit chat with you guys.
Hey y'all, this is Tasha from TashaOnlock, Tasha_on_lock. So I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can follow me, it's all the same. And right now I live in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I just moved down here. And I've been sister-locked for 1 year and 4 months. So best decision of my life. But I'm really excited to speak with you all, and I'm really glad that we have these types of conversations and conferences. So it's really great that SisterlockerTV was able to put this together for us all to come together and be able to just chat about sister locks.
Okay, Peaceful Tea, you are muted.
She's still on mute.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm Tiana. Let me start over. On Instagram, peaceful_T, and on YouTube, peaceful_T. I've had my locks. It'll be 11 months in March. Best decision ever. And I'm excited to be on this live conference with you all to answer any questions and just give you all information on sister locks.
Thank you, everybody, for coming on the live. We're just going to go back around one more time and just give a little information about your sister locks. And I think that's a part of who you are. And it kind of gives us a little more information on who you are and to know you a little better. I'm looking lovely locks up here, like, oh my goodness, so many different colors, shapes, and sizes and lengths. And that's what I really love about sister locks, y'all. Like, everybody's sister locks is different. I've never seen a that looks alike. Okay, I don't even care if you're a twin. I see everybody different. That's what I love about sister. Back one time.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Hello?
I think it's just, I think her mic is off again. Where's she going?
Okay, you couldn't hear me? You couldn't hear me?
It's breaking up.
No.
For me, it's
Did you hear me?
I thought it was me.
Oh, it's breaking up.
Yeah, it is breaking up.
Guess my computer's not working.
Are your mics off?
Mine is on right now.
Oh. Is it because our mics are on?
Okay, so I'm sorry about that. Thank y'all for standing by. Please, Elyse, talk about your sister locks.
Okay. So I didn't start out by saying that, but I've had my sister locks now in July. It's like a really bad echo. In July, it'll be 6 years. So I'm coming up on like my 5.5 year mark right now.
What's going on right now?
What? Hello? Can y'all hear me now? Okay, I see y'all nodding. Okay. So yeah, I'm coming up on my 4.5 year mark. My hair, it's pretty much are you asking me the reason why I decided to get sister locks? I can't really hear. It might be this AT&T service. Okay,
so
AT&T be playing.
mute your mic. I'm sorry, everyone, for the issues right now. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying. So, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm having a lot of echo. So either I can close the live or everybody can go back around and do what we did when we practiced and kind of talk about your resume. If you use shampoos, if I continue to talk, it's going to echo. I need to try to fix it. So if you could just remember what we practiced and go from there. Without me, please. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm trying back here. Just go with how we practice.
Okay, let's roll with the punches. So, hello? Oh, she just got off. Okay. No, so as I was saying, I'm coming up on my 6th year in July. As of July, I got my SisterLocks installed July 13th and 14th. It took 23 hours, 23 long hours to install. We did 12 hours the first day, 11 hours the second, and yeah, I fell asleep several times throughout. And some products that I use, I pretty much like to keep it natural. Like I started out using the SisterLocks products in the beginning, which the starter shampoo really helped to for me as far as in terms of locking my hair. But after my hair locked after the first year, I don't really use SisterLocks products like anymore. They're really drying for me on my hair, like with my hair. But right now I'm just using black soap. Like I use the liquid form of black soap to wash my hair, and I use oils on my scalp. That's about it. I make my own hairspray that I make. It's made out of sage and rosemary. I boil it into a tea and I make it into like a little daily misting spray. And that's about it. I take vitamins and I drink plenty of water. That's pretty much what I've attributed to most of my growth. But yeah. I guess the reason why I had started the reason why I went the path of SisterLocks is because like I was sort of getting tired. Well, I went natural in 2007, and this was around high school time. I cut all my hair off. Don't y'all try to add up the time between then and now, because I'm old. But yeah, so it was back in 07. I decided to go natural. I was getting perms and my hair was real thin. Like my hair thinned out really bad because I was getting perms all my life. But I decided to go natural in 07, and in 2013 I decided to get SisterLocks. So yeah, I was wearing a lot of wigs and stuff because I didn't really have like that much length at first, and it was kind of a struggle. But like my coworkers were picking on me. They were like, what is that? Why did you pay so much for that? But I guess I sort of made an investment in it because, my investment ended up paying off. So, but yeah, I don't think I'll ever turn back. This was probably the best decision I ever made. Like, it was the best decision I ever made in getting SisterLocks. Like, even throughout the bumps and bruises of the beginning, like, I made the decision all over again. But I probably have a little length the next time. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. Oh, and I'm from Georgia. I didn't say that. I live in Atlanta, and I stay south of Atlanta, and yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Okay, so I guess it's my turn. I'm gonna try to keep it simple for me because, you know, this is a little nerve-wracking. But anyway, um, so I got SisterLocks because I believe in freedom. I didn't want to do. I've done everything you could do to hair. I had the weaves. I had it long. I had it short. I did everything. And after I had my children, I just felt like I wanted to do something that would make life a little bit more easier for me. So after my sister got them and I was jealous, I went on ahead and found the money from somewhere to get the SisterLocks installed. My install was 5 days long, and that's mostly because I was sick and I couldn't sit for a long time at the time. But I was also, I have really, really small locks. I don't know what she was on, but she did every last lock of mine's small. So I'm grateful for it because I have the fullness, but my retightnings, my booty is not happy. But as far as the regime that I have, I am not a personal fan of SisterLock products. But I stick with clarifying shampoos. I don't use conditioner unless I have to. I'll use it every now and then because, of course, my hair is colored. I've been coloring my hair ever since I got SisterLocks, which probably wasn't the best of all ideas. When they tell you to wait, just wait. Because it does, you should wait until your locks are fully matured or whatever, or at least at a point where you know they won't come out. My hair is really soft and it caused for a little bit of, I'm not going to say thinning on my scalp, but my locks got a little smaller. I don't use anything outside of like water to roll my hair up in my opinion, and my curls last longer when I don't. I don't do a whole lot of styling. It is a very rare occurrence that I try to do something to my hair. I did this specifically just because I knew I was going to be here and I had to see actual people. So I decided to kind of do something to it. As far as social media, I am on Pinterest as Tammy Loves Life. I'm on Facebook as Tammy Patrice. I'm on everything. Actually, I'm actually on YouTube and haven't been there in years, but we'll see. I may come back. I do love SisterLocks. I would not turn back. I would not, however, have as many locks as I do because I was telling my sisters before that my retie is about 8 hours every time. And there's nothing I can do about that. But yeah, so that's pretty much about me. I am in Waldorf, Maryland, which is like, they call it Wakanda. Unless you live here, you wouldn't understand, but it is all the way on the crack end of Maryland. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I'm glad you guys are here. And if you have any questions or anything like that for me, just let me know and I'll do the best that I can to answer in the comments.
Okay, well, I guess I am next. Hello, I am Vita, but I am known as Beauty and Kinks on Instagram. I also have a Facebook page. And yeah, so I'm a SisterLock trainee, currently waiting to be certified. Why I got SisterLocks? I do hair all day, every day, because I'm a licensed cosmetologist and I just didn't want to do my hair every day. So that's really why, you know, I decided to really get them, and I got them 1 month before I got married. Bad, yeah. But I love them. You know, there's nothing I would ever change about them. My install actually took 14 hours. Got it done in 1 day. I was not leaving until they were done. What do I use on my hair? Well, being that my hair is color treated, when I do color my hair, to protect it and to hold its integrity, I use Olaplex in all of my colors. And it's basically a product that, you know, holds those bonds together that the color breaks up. Shampoos, I love Design Essentials, peppermint and aloe shampoo. A good clarifying shampoo. I also do a protein treatment once a month on my hair. I shampoo sometimes twice a month, sometimes once a month, just depends. Oils, I use a lot of oils on my hair, mainly when it's wet after each shampoo, just to lock in that moisture. What else? I've been locked for 3.5 years. And yeah, retights. My retights generally take about 2 hours. And also I'm located in Richmond, Virginia. I forgot to state that, but yes, I am located in Richmond, Virginia. So yeah, that's all I got for you right now.
Hello, everybody. Again, my name is Jada, but you can find me on Instagram as Locness. Although in the comments, you're going to see my government name, so sorry about that. I have been, it'll be 3 years in July that I've been locked. And I got SisterLocks after being natural for about 10 years. I had already done 3 big chops. And I was on the verge of shaving my hair off into a fade again until I realized that, you know, the main reason why I went natural in the first place was because of a woman that I saw with locks. She had traditional locks, but I wanted something different. So someone kind of told me about SisterLocks. I remember all the SisterLocks that I had seen in the past. I hated. I was like, I don't want them stringy things in my head. However, they told me about a group on Facebook called SisterLocked and Loving It. And so between that page and then also just doing with like researching things on Pinterest, then that's when I found all these beautiful women with these beautiful locks. And I was like, okay, yeah, I could do that. So I looked on the SisterLock website and I found a consultant who took 3 days and 36 hours to establish my locks, 12 hours each day. And I love them. Like, this is the best hair decision ever. And I'll probably keep them in for about 7 more years because I gave myself a 10-year moment. And at that moment, I'll probably shave my hair off again. Now, will I ever go back to SisterLocks? Probably, but I'll probably take a year off and experiment with some other hairstyles before. But as far as my regimen, I wash my hair every 2 to 3 weeks, 3 when I'm lazy. I don't do a lot of manipulation. You'll see on my Instagram, you probably have seen me in 3 styles. And it probably won't go further than that. I don't use SisterLock products. I started off using like the Suave clarifying shampoo. I used to put it in this, I put it in this stuff, in this thing right here, because this little tip right here gets all that good shampoo into my scalp like I wanted to. But then now I switched to, I use this Neutrogena shampoo. It's like a anti-residue formula, and it helps cleanse my scalp really well. If I want a deep clean, then I will do like a pre-treatment with apple cider vinegar and water and let that soak for about 30 minutes, and then I'll shampoo my hair. But then afterwards, I will spray with some distilled water and essential oils, and then blow dry it about 90% of the way. And that's pretty much it. I mean, again, I love my hair. It has a lot of imperfections, and I think that's why I love it so much. So I'm just enjoying the journey. That's it.
Hey everybody, I'm Locness Monae. Coming from, like I said, Montgomery, Alabama. And just a little bit about my SisterLocks and why I got them. I originally were going to get traditional locks. I love traditional locks, especially the smaller ones. And so I was just on YouTube one day and I came across Let's Journey's page, and then I think she just got her locks like maybe 6 months prior to that, and I was just head over heels. So I did my research, and I got my babies installed in Escondido, California in 2016. So I've had my locks coming up on 3 years, but I'm like closer to 2.5. So yeah, like 2 years, 8 months, something like that. My locks were installed by a trainee. She was recommended to me by the consultant I initially contacted, but because her schedule was so like crazy, she recommended this particular trainee, and she's awesome. Hey, Jackie, if you are watching, girl, what's up? I know you watching, but she's also Marine, so she deployed. So I went to the original consultant that I contacted to for my retightenings and maintenance while I was still in California. I started with 7 inches of hair. It took right at 26 hours over 2 days. So yeah, that's how long I sat. They're a lot smaller in the front than they are in the back. Like I got some jumbos in the back, but in the front they're really small. I have a total of 437 locks currently. As of a couple months ago, nothing has fallen out to my knowledge, so I still have 437 locks. I wash my hair at least one or a minimum of once weekly because I am a group fitness instructor and I'm always at the gym. So I have to wash my hair because that sweat is just too salty. And it's just, I don't know. I'm not a salty person, I promise. But when I sweat, it just makes my hair feel hard, and just this, your scalp feels nasty if you work out, a lot. Then you know what I mean by that. As far as styling, I love a good braid out. Like I'm at the gym a lot, so I try to keep my hair up. I try to keep it out of my face, my hands out of it as much as I possibly can. So most of the time I usually have some braids or something in it, and then I'll just wear the braid out for a couple of days before I wash it, because again, I sweat so much, so they'll fall. Like it's nothing that will salvage my beautiful braid outs. As far as shampoos, I use the tea tree shampoos, mostly the Paul Mitchell. Now, let me tell you something. Don't go spend all that money on Paul Mitchell at Ulta, because Sally's, honey, they got a generic brand and it works just as fine. It works wonders. I promise you. So I utilize that one plus the Trader Joe's tea tree shampoo. And most of you know, or some of you may know, if you watch my YouTube channel, I have seborrheic dermatitis. So it's like eczema and psoriasis, like all mixed into one, where I'll get the patches of the scaly red and irritated areas in my scalp. And then it's caused some of my locks to fall out in those areas as well. So I use something from my dermatologist that helps a lot with that. So I try to stay as stress-free as possible, because most of the time it's stress-induced. I haven't had a flare-up in about maybe 5 weeks now, so I'm really excited about that. As far as SisterLocks products, I only use this one. I found it, y'all. I went in the refrigerator and I found it. It's the SisterLocks moisture treatment. It comes in this little jar, and I use it after I wash my hair, and it helps retain moisture like no other. Like, it's great because of, I guess, the frequency of how often I wash my hair. And then, with everything else going on with me constantly having my hands in my head when I'm at the gym, or, trying not to have my hands in my hair. It helps retain moisture a lot. I'm going to wrap this up, I promise. I think that's it, though. I think that's all I got. So I'm done.
Hey, guys. So this is tashaonlock. And so why I got SisterLocks. So I was in working in corporate. So I worked in the corporate office for about 3 years at 3 different jobs. And every single time I was at a different company, I was getting harassed about my natural hair when I was loose natural. And during that time, I was doing a lot of protective styles. So I was either in a wig or braids the next month. Every month I did a protective style for myself to protect my hair. But to everybody else, they were always asking me why I had my hair like that. How long did it take? They would touch it. They would ask me a whole bunch of questions. They didn't recognize me every time they saw me. I guess to them, I was a different person or something. So I was getting tired of doing the protective styles. And even when I did wear my actual natural hair, I was tired of doing twist outs that didn't last. I had to retwist every single night. Like, it was a lot of maintenance, which is fine because I was used to doing my hair, but I don't know, I just started to get tired of it. And at work, like, I really wanted to have like one look, like that everybody could recognize me. They knew that was Tasha. Like, my hair wasn't a distraction to people seeing who I was. So during that time, I came across Koya Webb on Instagram. She's like a yoga, health and wellness person, advocate. And she has blonde sister locks, and they're about like shoulder length. And I fell in love with her hair. And so like at that point, I was ready for some change. I was ready for something. I didn't know what else to do besides protective styling. I had no idea about sister locks. So I did my research, and literally like boom, boom, boom. I called my a sister loctician off of the SisterLocks website, called her, set up appointment. I did my consultation, like I was in there. And so I got my sister locks installed. It took about 2 days, 32 hours. And I had started with 4 inches of hair, and she installed 517 locks. And it was a like fine process. I slept. I kept myself busy. It wasn't like, I mean, of course you don't want to sit there all day, but I made sure that I was doing something to keep myself busy during the process. And I actually had colored my hair before I had got the sister locks, so my ends are colored, but that was, like I said, that was before. And so yeah, so my regimen basically is very low maintenance. I actually wash my hair about once a month, and I did that when I was loose natural too, but it just works for me. And I still use the SisterLocks starter shampoo. I know a lot of people, after their have had sister locks for at least a year, they like go off and do different shampoos. I still got half a bottle left, so I'm just going to keep using it until I run out. But I am looking for a new shampoo, and just hearing from some of the other ladies like what shampoos they use, I wrote some of them down so I could try something else, because since I am over a year, I'm at a year and 4 months right now. And but I also use rose water on my scalp after I wash my hair. And styling wise, I do like that you really don't have to do anything with sister locks, but sometimes if I'm going out or like on a special event or something, I'll put some curls in. My go-to styles are using what's it called? Pipe cleaner curls. Those are my favorite. They give really good curls. And then lock loops. And then also I will do a braid out. So those are my 3 go-tos right now that I really like the results of them. And but yeah, otherwise I just wear my hair how it is. A lot of times those curls last me about 2 to 4 weeks, so I really don't have to do like a lot. I can just wear my hair curly like that whole time. So that's one of the reasons why I really love my sister locks. It's been like the best hair decision ever that I've ever made, and I'm really loving my journey from the beginning to now, and just looking forward to talking to everyone and learning some more tips and things that can help along with my journey. So yep, that's all for me.
Hello everyone, it's Peaceful Tea again. So the reason I got sister locks is because I had an older sister, and she had traditional locks, and I used to admire like how her hair was growing. And so I knew I wanted locks, but then I started getting kind of particular about what kind of locks I wanted. So I started doing research. And of course on YouTube, that's where you find everything about hair most of the time now. So I came across sister locks, and when I found out about like the grid part of it, like I just knew like that was for me because it's just the perfect parting, same consistency, the uniformness. That's exactly what I wanted, and I like the versatility of it, so that's why I chose SisterLocks. I've had them for 11 months, like I said. Well, it'd be 11 months in March. And as far as washing, lately I've been washing my hair every week because of sweating, like from working out, or just I just feel like my hair just gets itchy. I don't know if it's from the SisterLock shampoo, but also I'm looking to switch my shampoo as well. But it does get very itchy, so I've been washing my hair every week. And when I first got my SisterLocks, the install, it took 2 days, 9 hours, both days. It didn't really feel like a tedious process, as some people, you know, they might say like, oh, that's a long time, but it really was an enjoyable process because I was really looking forward to like that transition of my hair, because I was natural for 5 years and I would just wear my hair in a puff for at least the last year of me being natural. I would wear my hair in a puff every single day, or a low bun. That's it. And so I was definitely looking forward to my install, something new, something different, recreating myself. So that's definitely, you know, it's been a journey. I'm enjoying it still. I learn more about myself through my hair, and, you know, learn more about my hair almost every day. So, yeah.
What is it doing? Is it frozen? Still not freaking. Can y'all hear me? Okay, so next, I have some questions about color. I want to start off with the color queen. Just give some tips on coloring and how you keep your hair healthy, and how many times you color. Do you have any moisture tips? And are you gonna color again soon?
I guess that's me. I do not plan on coloring soon. I actually really love the color that it is right now. It's two of my favorite colors, so I figure why not keep it for a while. As far as health, during this journey and with me coloring my hair, like I've colored my hair well over 40 times. Don't be like me. Do not abort mission. Don't do it. But I use Olaplex in all of my colors and all of my lighteners that I use. And like I said before, it is a product that you use inside of the color, basically to bring those bonds back together so the hair does not break. As far as moisture, again, I use oils on my hair while it's wet. I do protein treatments. I do moisturizing treatments on my hair. I do not use heat on my hair at all. Water is one of the best moisturizers for your hair. I mean, our hair loves water. So when I'm curling it, that's all I use. I know I also get a lot of questions about my curls. I use lock loops. I use perm rods. Pipe cleaners, I ain't got time for that, so I don't use it. But yeah, that's all.
As far as color for me, I don't know. I always liked blonde, and then I was interchangeable with red and blonde, but I colored too early. I was really pressed to not have gray. I didn't want to show my little age or whatever, so I did color a little early. In my opinion, I would say to follow your consultant's instructions when it comes to coloring. If she says wait, please wait. If you really feel like you need to get locks, I would say, I mean, not locks, but get color. I would say wait on the sister locks until you've achieved the color you want first, and then go ahead and get your locks. As far as moisturizing, you really can't when you're a newbie. So that's why I would say just stay away from it for a little while. The blonde fried my hair in a way that it was almost irreversible because I wanted to save the money. When it's time for you to color your locks, I would say please go to a professional because sometimes the box colors, they're drying. They don't really work. You don't have all of the materials that you need to bring the moisture back to locks because it's not like natural hair. It's a little bit different. So, but anyways, I love my color. I'm not going to color anymore though. I'm going to go ahead and embrace the gray. And I mean, it's just going to have to be bomb after that. So we'll see what happens.
Color for me. People always ask if I have colored my ends. I have not. I had about 7 different colors of blonde in my hair before I locked. And then shortly before getting locks, I dyed it a darker brown. And just over the years, the darker brown fades, and what's left is the residual of the blonde that I had in my hair before. So will I ever color it again? I don't know. Like, I'm lazy, so I don't know. However, my little silver tinsel is like getting on my nerves. So there's a strong possibility I might see some color in the future.
I guess.
Okay, I'll go since you muted. I never colored my hair. I just had color prior to getting locks. I've only used a temporary color system, whether it's the hair wax or hair paint that I saw on Instagram. I've ordered from her. I love red. So if I ever get a chance to do red, I'm going red, like fire truck, straight up red. I love red. But no, I don't have any color currently.
I'm actually a part of that team no color. I've never in my life have I ever dyed my hair. I'm kind of scared to, because like since my hair is so thin, I've always gotten horror stories about people lifting their hair color too much, and like even my own mom, I guess it kind of made sense the reason why her hair fell out, because she had gotten a relaxer not too soon prior to it, but I've always wanted like a burgundy color, like a wine. There's this one girl that I follow. I can't think of her name, but y'all probably know who she is. Like she has traditional locks, and she's known for those really beautiful burgundy locks that she has. Like she's all over Pinterest, all over Instagram. I love her locks. They come to down about right here. Well, I think Keisha Charmaine, she I really love the burgundy on her hair, and I've always wanted that color without having to lift my hair color too much, but I'm just probably going to wait until I reach my length goal before I go trying to color my hair, cuz I've already kind of lost a lot of locks to eczema, cuz I have eczema on my scalp now, but yeah, I'd probably be devastated if I lost too many more locks. So yeah. But I do want a burgundy color. Like I want to try burgundy because I've never had hair color before. So yeah.
Everybody.
I don't have color in my hair either. But before I got my sister locks, I wanted to dye them like a jet. I wanted to dye my hair, my natural hair, jet black, because I was so set on having like dark, real dark locks. But now I'm seeing more people with like different colors and stuff in their sister locks. So whenever I get approved to get my hair dyed, I do want to like try like a light brown on like the ends, maybe like a copper light brown color. I've only got my hair, when I was natural, I only got like the front of my hair dyed, like a light brown, and it was like a very small, it wasn't even all over. So I do want to try some color eventually when my hair locks. Hopefully that's soon.
So I had my hair already like dyed when I was a loose natural, and it grew out by the time that I got my sister locks. So it was to the point where my color was just on my ends. And then I went ahead and got the sister locks. So it looks like my tips are dyed, but it was really just from that color before sister locks growing out. So, but actually, like, I really like how it turned out. So it's like I didn't really do it on, like, I don't know. It's like I didn't do it on purpose, but it looks really cool now. So I don't know. I've been thinking about dyeing my hair though, like maybe like a burgundy color as well. I think that might look nice. So I don't know. We'll see.
Why not? On mute and going back off mute. Me now? Can you? Okay. Anything weird? I can.
Can y'all hear anything? Ooh.
Oh, me, I guess, because I'm hearing something. Can you hear me? Can you say something or show me a sign, even if it's fuzzy? Okay, thank you. I'm sorry about this. Can we go to that question that you for me? Can you turn that down? Elyse, of another race touch your hair or discriminate against you because you had locks?
I actually have a funny story about that. When I was in Mexico, it was this remote area, y'all. You don't want to go there as a Black person. Like, you really don't want to go there. But you know, a lot of Black people go to Cancun. They go to they go to different areas. But I went to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. It's like on the west coast of Mexico. But anyway, so there was one point in time, my mom and I were riding this public bus. What? Okay. Now my mom and I, we were riding this public bus, and there was a lady that was sitting. Well, there were a couple of ladies that were sitting behind me, and I was actually about to turn around and ask the lady for directions, like which stop we should get off on to go somewhere. And as I turned around, like there was a white lady. I'm assuming she was American because she kind of had like a New York accent. But there was a white lady, and I guess the Mexican lady that was sitting next to her, she jumped, and I was like, what's going on? And so I turned around, and the white lady pointed at the Mexican lady. She was like, she did it. It was her. And I was like, what did she do? Like, I didn't know what was going on. But she was like, she did it. She touched your hair. And I'm like, really? This lady's copping feels behind my head, like just she's touching them, grabbing on my hair. I don't know where your hands have been. I don't know anything about you. So yeah, it's that happened, and then we got to the beach, and it got even worse. Like, I was walking on the beach, and there were some guys that ran up to me, and they wanted to take, at first I thought they wanted me to take a picture of them, but I guess there was sort of a barrier in translation. But in actuality, they wanted to take a picture of me with my hair. So at that point, I was just kind of over Mexico. Like, I guess a lot of people have curiosity, like they want to know how your hair feels, or like I've actually had some people that they've actually asked to touch my hair, like Black people. Even a lot of Black people have asked to touch my hair, and it's kind of like, I mean, I guess just ask first, you know what I mean? Don't just go touching on people, like petting on them like they're like you're an animal or something. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind letting anybody, feel, like, just feel it a little bit. Like, don't rub your hands through it, but just feel it a little bit, if you just ask. But that's been one notable experience that of somebody trying to touch and feel on my hair. So I understand when Solange was saying, don't touch my hair. Like, don't, please don't.
That's one of my songs, girl. I just want to do a sound check real quick to make sure y'all can hear me a little bit better than before. Okay, so let me laugh at myself because, we still coming through. We still working it out, okay? I just want to thank y'all for staying here through all of this. But be patient with me. God is not through with me yet, okay, honey? We're gonna get there. We're still here. And I'm okay with being here right now, but he's going to uplift me, okay? And y'all going to be right there with me. Amen? Okay? I did have some issues. We always here for that, but we're going to move past that. We're not going to focus on that for the rest of the live because it's all right now. We got it down pat. So I'm going to continue with this same question, and whoever wants to go next, you can go ahead and go next, and we can keep it moving.
Well, I know for me, I'll just go, I guess. I know for me, I get a lot of people asking me, is it weave? You know, I guess with the colors that I do, it doesn't look like natural hair. So I often get asked a lot, you know, is that a weave you're wearing? What kind of weave is that? Or sometimes I'll get people that would just kind of reach out to me to try to touch my hair. You got to kind of do the little, you know, back up off me a little bit. I know I'm not the only one that does that, but I definitely do that. Hold up, don't touch my hair. As far as being discriminated against or having issues like that, honestly, I have not had that problem. Just mainly you know, asking, is it an extension hair or weaves? But for the most part, I've never had anybody say anything negative about my hair. So
Okay, because it's crude. It's crude. You know what I'm saying?
And I'll just piggyback off of her. I feel like I've had more people try to touch my hair when I was a loose natural than with my locks. But I've had, you know, people try to come up to me and like, is that your real hair? Like, you know, what are those? Are they plaits? You know, they just are so curious. And you do have to be like, don't touch my hair. But discriminated against, I have not. I feel like the stage that my locks are in right now, people really sometimes, unless I have like a fresh retightening, people can tell I have locks. But when it's getting closer to my retightening time, people really can't really tell that I have locks sometimes. So, I mean, it's like a 50-50, you know, of people wanting to touch my hair.
So going off of what she was saying, I haven't had no issues with my sister locks and like Caucasian people trying to touch my hair or like ask me a whole bunch of questions. I had most of the issues when I was a loose natural as well. So, but what I found now with my sister locks is a lot of Black ladies have been touching my hair, grabbing it, asking me if it's weave or, you know, I don't know. I guess it's because they are curious about it and they've never seen it before. So they're, I guess, genuinely want to know about it and learn about it. And so it is uncomfortable, but I'll take the time to like talk to them about it because I want everybody to get sister locks and I want them to experience the freedom of it. But yeah, it be your own people. But and then some Black ladies will actually recognize that I have sister locks and they'll be like, oh, hey, you got sister locks, and they'll start a conversation up about it. But yeah, I've had a lot of Black ladies in my hair.
I've had a bunch of occasions where I've had to do the matrix move myself to try to keep people's wandering, nasty little dirty fingers out of my hair. And like you say, it be your own people. And it's like they have the audacity to think that you being bougie when you like, oh, don't touch my hair. But it's like, it's all about my space. Like, give me my 3 feet. And then, you know, in this day and age, I just don't have the time nor the energy to be educating folks when Google is at your fingertips or the beauty supply store has a replica of what my hair is. I think it's more so that, you know, because my hair texture is not going to feel like somebody else's hair texture, what's the purpose of you touching it? Like, you know, it's just, I don't know. I guess the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, just back up for a minute. I mean, I'll talk to you if you're asking me, you know, how it works for me. And if there's a possibility it may work for you, yeah, you know, I'll have that dialogue with you. But as far as asking all of these deep pressing questions about sister locks, ooh, boo, Google it.
Well, I guess I'll say that I have resting face. So they usually know not to touch my hair. Don't touch me. Don't look at me if you think you finna touch my hair. So I usually don't have that problem. I don't think anyone has ever tried to touch my hair. I think I just, you know, I just am a little standoffish. As far as questioning, most of the times they do the little tap on the shoulder and can I please talk to you real quick about your hair if you don't mind, miss. I'm so sorry to bother you, you know, things like that. So at that point, yeah, girl, we can conversate. I'll drop the face for you for a little bit. But other than that, no, I've never had a problem.
For me, I have had it kind of 50-50 where kind of like Tammy, where she say, people read my face before, you know, they even reach out and touch. No, baby, we're not going to do that. Not today. But sometimes, you know, you'll have somebody in the back where they'll kind of sneak up on you a little bit. And then you feel you feel your babies in the back jiggle. And then I turn around and it's that resting bitch face, or it's that resting face that you got going on. Honey, don't do that. Like, if you have questions, cool, ask me. You know, but don't just come up on me. I'm not a pet. I'm not a horse or nothing. Like, don't do that. That is the one way that I'm not with it. I'm not with it. As a matter of fact, the other day I had a fellow instructor of mine, and we're really cool, whatever. And she came up to me and she's like, just, I mean, full-fledged, just like, not even like a little, but she just, and I turned around and she was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, no, honey, you're not sorry. You don't do that. You just don't do that. Like, that's a personal space issue. And, you know, I've had the questions where, you know, saying like, is it weave? Is it yarn? You know, matter of fact, this lady when I was walking away, after we've had a full-fledged conversation about SisterLocks, she was like, that ain't real. I looked at her roots. No, baby, you looked at my roots. You could see that it's coming from my scalp. But I have that face like Tammy, you know, it is what it is. Don't do it. If you don't want to get hurt today, we both trying to get to glory. So let's just not today. You just don't want to do it, not today.
Not the glory. Oh, goodness. Hold on. Let me get this together, honey. Okay, y'all. I still want to say thank you once again for staying on the live through all the extra read all about it issues that we have. I think these beautiful ladies, I mean, can you see these beautiful locks, y'all? Like, these locks are absolutely gorgeous, and we are repping natural beauty in the house. Okay, we gave up the weaves, the wigs, and all that, and said we're gonna go outside with our hair, okay? And our hair is about to be growing all down our back. So yeah, and if you're a part of this SisterLock sisterhood, I know you feeling it, how we feeling it. I do want to ask a few questions about curly ends and braiding and banding. If you want to talk about if you still braid and band, if you how you keep your curly ends is what I see people asking, and how you get these bomb curls up here, because y'all are curled out, okay? And if you're not curled out, I mean, Blackness, you right here with me. We ain't got no curls, but we still curl. We still curl. We still curl. So, yeah, talk about the curly ends and some of your styling methods, curls, how you get them, and where they do that at. No, I'm just playing. But how you braid and bend. I'm gonna start in that same order that we went in, so then we can keep flowing and start off with Elyse, beautiful queen.
Hey, well, as far as these curls go, like I haven't really found a I guess a good product. Like, I tried to use the Talia Wajid. She makes this it's like a mousse spray, and it's supposed to be like really good for holding curls, but it didn't really work out for me like that. And then I've tried Suave Mousse, like for holding curls. That's actually what I use to achieve this look. I curled my hair like 4 days ago, and I'm surprised it's still holding up at this point. But basically what I use for curling my hair right now at this point, I'll just get a spray bottle, put some moisturizer in it. Like I'll use the olive oil. It's in a green bottle. Y'all know what it is. It's the moisturizing cream. I'll put a little bit of that in there just for the moisture benefits of it. And then I'll put the Suave mousse in my hair. I mean, in the bottle, and shake it up, put some water in it, shake it up. And I'll just lightly, like, I actually like to roll my hair when it's dry, as opposed to like getting out the shower and just washing my hair, because I've come to realize like it dries a lot quicker, and I don't really have time for waiting on my hair to dry and the curls to come out right. So I actually curl my hair when it's dry, and I'll just put like the tiniest little bit of mousse on my hair, or the little mixture, the little moisture that I just mixture, you know what I'm trying to say. I put the tiniest little bit of that mixture on my hair just to sort of dampen it a little bit. And then these are actually, I use pipe cleaners for these curls. So they're starting to fall a little bit, but they still popping, they still cute. I still like them. But for the most part, I don't really style my hair anymore. Like, I know a lot of people, they used to look at my styling segments, my little styling videos, and I was just style here, style there, style everywhere. But I don't really style my hair anymore. Like I one thing that I realized back when I was making them styling videos is that my little edges were receding. Like them styles started pulling my edges back. So you can't, I feel like there's like a threshold of just over styling and, just enough. So, and under styling. So I'm right in the middle with just enough. Like, I style my hair every now and again. I really don't do too much. Like, I put my hair in a ponytail if I'm trying to keep it out of my face. And actually, like, a lot of people thought that I had cut off all my locks, so they thought I had combed them out, gave them up, because I wear wigs a lot. Like, people don't really realize that I wear wigs a lot. And yeah, like, whenever I'm going out, or if I'm like trying to look extra dolled up, I'll put my little stocking cap on, and I'll slip me on a wig. Like, it's simple as that. So yeah, like, I guess my hair is still thin enough at this point to where it will still fit under a stocking cap. It will still fit under a wig. It might be a little bulky in the back, but I mean, it still looks cute though. I just got to wear a little curly style or something. But yeah, as far as styling goes, I don't really do too much styling anymore, because when I first got my SisterLocks, I was over styling and just trying to experiment with everything, trying to use all the products, all the everything. Like, oh, this says it'll help my hair grow, this says it'll help moisturize my hair, I'm gonna use that, all the suggestions, everything. So I was just all over the place. So for the most part, I just kind of keep it simple. And yeah, I got some questions a little while ago about using flat irons. Like, I've used a flat iron maybe like a couple of times. Maybe like 3 times. And that was because I was trying to instantly curl my hair. Like, I went on ahead and set my hair on the pipe cleaners, and because I wanted instant curls, but I didn't feel like waiting for my hair to dry or waiting for anything. So I would this 3 times that I did it, I set my hair on pipe cleaners, and then I just got the flat iron and just went along it and to sort of heat it up a little bit, and then I blew on it, and the curls came out nice, but they were just, I kind of realized that my curl, I could sort of, how you can tell, you see those bumps in your hair. I started seeing those little bumps in my hair, so I don't really.
Elyse, we got a couple questions for you about why you choose to wear wigs. So can you talk about why you choose to wear wigs, and then we're going to go to Tammy.
I guess it's not really like, for the most part, I started wearing wigs when my junior year of high school. Like, I realized that basically you could achieve the same style.
Wait, I'm sorry. I think they mean with your sister locks, not like when
Oh,
when you decide to start wearing them, but like, why do you wear them over your sister locks? Is what they
why do I
say.
wear them now? I like to change up my look. Like for the most part, I mean, I love my sister locks. I'll never go back and get any other style, but I really like to change up my look. And a lot of people that know me and have seen me, like all the different types of wigs that I have. Like I have the little short Halle Berry wigs. I have the long curly down my back, like Va Boom wigs. I got the straight ones with the bang. Like that's the most recent wig I've been rocking. But
So,
I like to
so
change
do
up my
you
look.
wear wigs more often than you wear your sister locks out, or?
Some people would say that I do. Like whenever I go out, some people have said they've asked me like, "Do you even have sister locks anymore? Like, do you even
I
have
remember
locks?"
I asked you that because I thought you didn't.
Yeah, like a lot of people, like I think the last Christmas video that I made, I actually wore my wig. That was like one of the first times I had ever worn my wig in a video. But for the most part, like 90% of the time when I'm just chilling or going out to run errands, this is what you see. Like I wear my sister locks, but I guess if I'm going clubbing, depending on the mood and who I'm around and what effect I'm trying to have, like if I'm trying to be, depending on what mood I'm in, I'll definitely slap on a wig.
And how do you protect your locks when you are wearing wigs?
Well, for the most part, I use a stocking cap, like I said, because I got to compress it all down, like especially if it's curly, like I got to compress it like as far down as it'll go, so I won't have a big bump on my head. But for the most part, I'll go along my edges and just put oil, like I'll grease the edges, like the crown of my head, and that for the most part just prevents my hairline from pulling back because the wigs kind of do sort of pull back on your scalp a little bit, but that's pretty much what I do. I don't
Okay.
really like to braid it.
Did you? Okay. All right. So we can go to Tammy next and get her input on braiding and banding. Um, curl, how she curls her hair or styles her hair. I think that was most of the questions. And can you just throw in about do you use the Sister Lock products?
I'm gonna start there. No, I don't use SisterLock products. I don't particularly care for them. I do think that they're drying from my hair texture. It doesn't work. I don't necessarily believe in drying out locks. Maybe more so in the beginning when I was trying to go for the locks. I wanted to lock my hair, but it really didn't work for me. It would just make me an itchy mess. I felt like I had eczema. No pun to anybody that does, but I don't have eczema, so I definitely don't want to feel like I do. So I don't use that. As far as braiding and banding, I'm 4.5 years in, and yes, I still have to braid and band. It is mostly because of my texture. My hair is fine, it's soft, and it took forever for it to begin to lock, and it's still not 100%. I'm going to go with maybe 85, 90. The edges of my hair, not really. As far as curling, I get a headache a lot when it comes to styling my hair with stuff. So like lock loops, bantu knots are the worst things you could ever do to my hair. I can't sit with those or sleep with them or look at myself with them because I feel like I look crazy. But I will do like a 2-strand twist and something on the ends. I like to leave the least amount of tension possible on my hair. I love pipe cleaners, but I roll them big. It makes it easier for me to roll because my locks are not locked on the ends, so it makes it easier to wrap it. I am a simple styler. I wear ponytails most of my life, or wear it straight or up in a bun. I only do curls when I'm feeling fancy, and today is like the first time I've had curls in a really long time. Once you get length and stuff like that, your arms start hurting. I don't got time to be going here and trying to roll all the way back down to my forehead. I don't have time. I got kids and jobs and clients and all that stuff. So you're going to see this stuff be straight. It's going to touch my boobs and it looks great, and I love it that way. So if you want to curl, curl. If you don't, rock it. It's a style even when it's not a style.
Right. Can I just ask you a quick question about being a consultant? How do you like being a consultant? And I see you wasn't taking clients anymore, so I know you gotta be popping.
Here's the word on the street. A lot of people think that I am a certified consultant. I'm not. I'm a trainee by choice. So I am on the SisterLocks website. In order for you to understand that, you'd have to, I think Vita may understand where I'm at, and we ain't even had the conversation. But yeah, I am a trainee by choice. I had a lot of clients. I was at 61 by myself and mobile. So I have to cut it off because I do get lots and lots of inquiries by the end of the day. I have over 150 to 200 inboxes, DMs, emails, text messages, and things like that. So I did have to cut it off. I am grateful that people are trusting me with that, but there is my livelihood that I had to have. So there are several reasons that I chose not to become certified. One of the main, and I'm not going to tell you them all, but I'll tell you this one, was that I did not believe that I was going to do this permanently. It kind of just was happenstance. I didn't even have time to get certified because it was, as soon as I told people I did SisterLocks, it was a wrap from there. And then it was a really tedious process as to how you get certified. And I'm lazy. So yeah, I didn't do it. But yep, so I stopped. My clients are happy. Nobody has had to call SisterLocks on me. I do everything within my power to make sure I follow all the rules. All the sizes are good. The grid is on point. You can look at my page. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, but as for right now, I am no longer I have my existing, but I'm no longer taking any more clients.
Okay, I'll go to Beauty and Kinks.
Okay, well, as far as braiding and banding, I actually stopped braiding and banding after a year. I just didn't see the need for me to braid and band anymore. Also, I did ask my consultant, because I do still go to a consultant from time to time, even though I do SisterLocks as well. Sometimes I just don't want to do my own hair. Styling, I do the lock loops a lot. If I don't want to take the time to put a whole bunch of lock loops in my hair, I will just braid my hair in sections and then use the lock loops to kind of curl the ends. Or I'll use perm rods if I really want a tight curl and I really want it to last me for a really long time. If I'm doing something quick, then I'll do a braid out. And one of my go-tos is Bantu knots. Like, I love wearing it. I like looking like I'm from Wakanda forever. I love that style personally. And yeah, it's definitely one of my go-tos when I'm feeling real lazy. I just really want to put it up real quick and just leave the house. And then when you take it out, it's just really curly. So that's one of my styles that I also like. And that's, yeah.
So for me, as far as my curly ends, I don't do anything to keep them curly. Most of my hair, like my locks in the front, are probably straight or like loosely curled or wavy or whatever, and not locked because of prior like heat damage or color damage from before I had my locks. So they ain't never gonna lock. The ones in the back, it's just like my curl pattern. I do have some locks that are locked all the way to the end, but for the most part, like my ends are just, they do what they want to do. As far as the SisterLock products, now I stopped that after the first try. It didn't work for me. It actually, I felt like it left a film on my scalp, and that it just, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So yeah, that kind of got tossed down the drain. But as far as styling, I don't do a lot. I'll do a half up, half down, or a bun. I will roll my hair on flexi rods for special occasions, but that's probably like once or twice a year because I'm lazy. I don't want to do nothing to this hair. It has its own little curl to it, so usually I try not to mess that up.
For myself, I no longer braid and band. I stopped when I was roughly 9 months. I got the okay from my consultant to stop braiding and banding. So that's that with that. No, I don't have any curls like those beautiful rest of the panel. Just got the straight locks right now. When I do try to put curls in my hair, like I said, I wash my hair so frequently, so I don't get that. I don't get to, enjoy days and days of curls because they just fall, and I don't know which foams to use or just, I don't know. I know I've seen a couple ladies where they'll put like the foam and then they'll sit under the dryer, like right before, or not let them air dry. They'll do the dryer, and then, their curls last a little bit longer. I've tried Bantu knots. I like those. I've tried the flexi rod. I attempted flexi rods. That didn't work out. But yeah, as far as styling, I just try to keep it braided. And then I'll wear my braid out, like I've said earlier. Pretty much it.
So for me, I stopped braiding and banding. Well, I never braided it, but I stopped banding my hair like around my 1 year mark. And I got the approval from my sister loctician that I didn't have to do that anymore. And my ends aren't curly. I mean, they are right now because they're not fully locked, but like they are starting to bud and stuff. So I guess I just still need a little bit more time for my hair to like fully completely lock. And then for my curling and styling, I like to curl my hair when I need to post an Instagram picture, or if I'm going out to an event or something, a birthday party, a special occasion, I'll go ahead and do some curls, depending on how I want them. If I want them like kind of loose, I'll do lock loops. If I want them really tight, I'll do the pipe cleaner curls. And I really like the pipe cleaner curls because you can do a lot of styles with them. I don't know if y'all seen some of my pictures where I've done like mohawks and updos and stuff, and having the curls kind of hanging down. So I really like that, especially because when I did the pipe cleaner curls, it lasted me 4 weeks. 4 weeks of those curls. And that's my type of hairstyle, when you don't have to do really anything to it and it still looks good. You just wake up and look great every day. Like that's my type of hairstyle. And I actually didn't start like curling my hair until like after I was at 1 year. I think because I didn't know that I could do that with my hair. So like recently, like I've been exploring different things, like different curls, different types of curls and stuff. And I do want to try the Bantu knots and flexi rods as well. But yeah, at this point, I'm just kind of like ready to explore like other different styles and try to replicate the same styles that I did when I was a loose natural. And that's the beauty of having sister locks, is that you can really do a lot. So, and then as far as the SisterLock products, I still use the SisterLock starter shampoo for my hair. I know that I don't have to use it after my, I used it, I still use it right now because I still got half a bottle left. And I went through like 3 bottles of it. But right now I'm gonna finish my bottle out, and then I'm gonna try some new shampoos and see how that works. So, but yeah, one thing I don't like to do as far as styling is like that top knot bun thing, right? That goes like this, because it hurts my head and it like gives me a headache. And I'll be sitting there like, why does my head hurt? What did I do? And I'm like, oh, dang, I put my hair up in a bun. And as soon as I take it down, it goes away. So I know that if you put too much tension like right here, you will get a headache. So that's why I just do curls and just leave it down, because it doesn't put like all that tension and stuff on my head. So, but yeah, so that's it for me.
As far as braiding and banding, I still braid and band, but I've gotten a little more lazier with it. I've made the braids a little bigger because at first I used to make them really small, and I'm like, this is worse than washing loose natural hair. So now I've gotten to the point where I do my braids a little bigger, and I still band. I still use a SisterLock shampoo. Hopefully I can switch soon. And the reason I braid and band still, one, my consultant hasn't told me to stop doing it yet, but also I noticed that my ends are still coily, and I'm just afraid that I'm just going to have some slippage, and it's going to be just a whole other process of fixing that. So I do still braid and band because of that. As far as styling, the only time I do a braid out is after I braid and band, because that's the perfect braid out opportunity. So I'll wear that for like 2 or 3 days, because the curls, like, it'll get really, really tight, which is a cute look. But I do like my hair to look a little full and like elongated a little bit. So if I'm going somewhere, and I want to wear my hair down, I might do like 8 chunky twists. And like it'll just kind of stretch my hair a little bit. Sometimes I will do the little bun here at the top, and wear my hair down like that as well. Or I might do like a bang in the front or a bun on the top, but it's only like special occasions. If I'm, day to day, Monday through Friday, going to work, I'm just wearing my hair down, just getting up and going, because half the time I'm rushing anyway. So I just like to get up and go. Somewhere special, like, yeah, I'll style it. But I do want to try the pipe cleaners or the wrap-a-lock tool I've seen online. Eventually, I just have to learn some patience with styling. So, yep, that's it.
Okay, so we're going to start a little trivia to get a little bit of fun going on in the live. First, I want you to use some heart emojis and tell me with heart emojis how long you had your sister locks. Drop down them heart emojis and let me know how long you had your locks, okay? So also, we're going to show off your locks. Everybody's saying, I want to see the back of your head. I want to see how your locks look. So I'm going to skip around, and I want y'all to just give us a little bit of that lock love. Shake them. Do your thing with them. Let us see these locks. I'm going to go down the line and pop it on you. Once you see yourself up there, go ahead and give yourself a shake it. Okay, can y'all tell when the camera is on you or no? Okay, well, I'll just go down the line and start with Elyse. Girl, shake those locks. Let's see what they look like, boo. What you working with?
Show them what I'm working with.
Show them what you're working with.
Hey. Oh, sure.
Yes. Look at that lamp.
I haven't really had a retie in a while, so it's kind of
beautiful.
It's a little bit of a
locks, girl. Shake them.
I'll just show them my gray pattern.
Okay. Oh. Tammy, what those locks looking like, girl? See that lamp?
Okay, we'll see. Turn this whole thing around. I don't know.
Yes, turn around. Turn around.
So it's here.
Yes. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, Beauty and Kinks. Let's see that color, girl. Nothing crazy. Can you see it? Hold on. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Yes. Wait a minute. We didn't see it, girl. One more time.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Is it my turn? I can't hear.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the.
You do have a lot of curls.
Mm-hmm. I think my grid in there somewhere.
Yes, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay, with the hair swing. I seen that. Yes.
I would show y'all my undercut, but she ain't been maintenance in like a couple weeks, so.
Oh, wait, let us see.
No, ma'am. Absolutely not. Not today. No.
Tasha, where
Tasha,
those locks at,
All right, y'all. Can you see?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have a braid out?
Yeah, it's a braid out.
Okay, I seen it. That was a swing.
Yeah.
All right. Can you see me? Is it on?
Yes, we see you. Let's see those locks, girl. Ooh, yes.
I get my retightening this week, so I'm gonna show y'all my grade.
It's cute. I love it.
Thank you.
I don't have that much to shape, but wait, that's the wrong camera. Okay, so let's go with the trivia. I seen a lot of questions about people doing self reties. I did see y'all answer it in the chat. So if you have any tips on self retying, or if you took the class, can you let us know a little bit about that? We're just going to do that one real quick, and then I got 3 trivia questions for the people in the live. So stay here with us, keep rocking and rolling, and then we're just gonna have a little bit more fun, and then we're gonna close out the live. So I hope y'all been enjoying this live, and I'm thankful for these ladies for coming on. Make sure when you say your next answer, you tell people how to reach you and find you on social media, IG or YouTube, Facebook, whatever you want to tell them. Also, you can join the Facebook page, SisterlockerTV. A lot of the ladies that are on the panel have joined, and we do some live chats. You can post your pictures of your installation, or if you do a cute hairstyle or something that day, you can post your picture. I'm on IG at SisterlockerTV, and right here, this is my channel, SisterlockerTV. So I hope you guys hope you beautiful ladies, or men, gentlemen, whoever you are on here, are having a wonderful night. Okay, let's go ahead and answer the question with the retie. If you don't retie, that's okay. You can just go ahead and tell why. Elyse, we're going to start off with you one more time, and do you retie? And then we're going to jump on to the next question, which was trivia.
Well, actually, I've been retightening my hair lately. I actually haven't been to my consultant in a few months. I hope she's not on this live. You in there, Marjorie? I hope she ain't in there. But yeah, it's been some months, and I've been doing my own retightenings. And when I first start, like it's I feel like it's kind of trial and error. Like when you first retighten your hair, you're real confident and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and then it takes you 5 days to do it, and it's just like you got holes in your locks that your consultant has to repair and stuff like that. So it's with self retightening, I feel like it's kind of trial and error. Like you kind of want to do your research prior to, I mean, it's not really research that you can do outside of taking the like the retightening class, like the official Sister Locks retightening class, but I've seen a few little videos here and there, like they're not really supposed to be there, but I've seen a few little videos here and there of people that do self-retightenings and how they do it. But I actually didn't learn. That wasn't how I learned how to do my hair. I actually learned how to self-retighten my hair by watching a traditional interlock, like someone with traditional locks that has interlocks. That was pretty much how I learned how to do my own hair. So, but yeah, I've only really done it. I've only really self-retightened my hair maybe like in the past 5.5 years. I maybe done it like 3 or 4 times, maybe 5. I don't know. But for the most part, I go to my loctician. But the tool that I use, like I actually use this little tool here. It's like I know a lot of people, they use the little metal things, I don't know what they be using, the little metal things that they find online, or the lock retightening tools. I don't know what they use, but it's this basically, I made this tool myself. It's like a you know the little beads that the little girls be having, and it has a little butterfly on the end of it, like for stringing beads along. Like basically I just clipped that off on the end, and I got a little lighter and burnt the end of it so it'll be smooth. And it's like a little soft plastic tool that I use. And that's how I used to retighten my hair. But
did you say if you are like a 4-point or 3-point, or how often you get your hair retightening and how long it takes? Did you answer those things? I'm sorry if I missed that.
I don't know about all the 4-point and 5, 12 points, but I don't really know about that. But I don't know. I mean, my locks, I kind of rigged it up. Like I just sort of made my own little system. I guess you could call it Elyse locks, because it's not Sister Locks. Like it's not. I'm here to tell you now, these aren't Sister Locks. Well, this part, like maybe about this part of it, that's not Sister Locks, but the rest of it, but that's not.
Girl,
this is
wait a minute now. You waited till the end of the line to tell us this. What's happening?
No, I mean, there's Sister Locks. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, I don't do, the whatever they talking about, the rotation and stuff. I don't do all that. Like, I just do my own. I freestyle it. It's a freestyle lock. So
okay. Whatever.
But they are Sister Locks, and I do go to my consultant, But yeah, I probably don't go as often as I should. But yeah.
Okay. All right. Tammy, do you self-retie, girl?
Absolutely not. I will shave my head first if anybody ever tells me that I have to do this on my own. It's going to be a firm no from me. But I'm going to address this real quick. Self-reties are super important. It is advised that you go to the class and I'm saying this because I went to the class. I'm not trying to act like I'm holier than thou, but it's important because you can get all kinds of things that happen to your locks that cause for weak locks, that cause for holes in your locks, that cause for frizz and things that can't be really controlled. So you just want to double check and make sure that when you're doing your self-retie, I would always advise you to go see a consultant every now and then, like Elyse was saying she does every now and then. You don't want to, try to figure it out on your own. The way that Sister Locks was made was so that we could flourish with these. We don't want any weak locks and, things like that. It's just to prevent. It's not to say that will happen because somebody's trying to do it their way, because that is not the case. Sometimes people, are doing a great job by doing it by themselves, whatever pattern they're using. But in my opinion and advice, I would say go to the class, do what the class says to do. And then if you're feeling like, you may need to go see somebody to make sure you're not doing things like combining your locks by accident or switching your pattern on and off by not starting in a certain place, and things like that. You just want to be sure that you're doing that. That's all. But as far as self-reties, it's a firm no from me. I go to somebody. I will sit for that 8 hours and be nice and and put away the resting bee face and all of that. You won't get that from me at that point in time. But yeah, sorry for rambling.
Okay, so as far as me, do I self-retight? I do sometimes, not all the time. Like I said earlier, it's real out here, and I get lazy sometimes. Okay, okay. But as far as my pattern, I have a number 4 pattern. For those, you know, in the sister lock community that know what that means. And I'm definitely gonna piggyback off of Tammy. You know, you really do not want to self-retight, especially for one, if you don't know your pattern. And, you know, like she said, it could cause holes in the lock. You know, it could cause a lot of issues, a weak lock, a lock that will eventually break if it's not done properly. So I will agree with that. You definitely, you know, if you must self-retight, like she said, take the class. Also ask your consultant, what's your pattern? That way you're still doing that same pattern when you're doing your own retight. So yeah, that's it.
I retighten my own hair. It takes me a few days because I just generally start in the back and then the perimeter and then kind of finish out in the middle. It's something for me to do when I'm just kind of sitting and watching TV. I did not officially take the class. I do go probably quarterly to my consultant to make sure I'm not jacking myself up. But yeah, I do it myself, and I love doing it. I use an O-Locker tool to retighten my hair because I realized the Sister Lock tool was kind of snagging my hair a little bit when my consultant would do it. But yeah.
No, I don't self-retie. I would like to learn how to, just for like emergency situations, but I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. No, it takes well, my consultant or my loctician now, it takes her roughly sometimes between 4, I've sat for as long as 8, 9 hours before, even though I don't have that many locks. But right now it takes her about 3 or 4, about a good 4 hours to retighten my hair. I've sat for the least amount of hours I've sat is about 2.5 with a different loctician. But no, I don't self-retie, but I do want to learn, like I said, just in case I need to for whatever reason. So at least I'll know how to. But at this point in time, I don't.
So I self-retighten. For my first year, I did go to my sister loctician, but once I moved to Virginia Beach, I didn't know anyone at the time. So before I moved, I went ahead and took the self-retightening class so that I could know how to do it once I moved down here. I have the 3 pattern, and I do my self-retightening about every 5 to 6 weeks. And it takes me about 2 days. I'll do like one half in one day, and then I'll do the back the second day. And I'll watch some movies or, you know, listen to some audibles or podcasts or something like that, just while the time goes by. So I had a bad time when I first started self-retightening. I thought I was doing the way that I had learned in the self-retightening class with that little tool. Well, first what happened was if you do decide to take the retightening class and you start and you get that little tool, if you're going to do it over top of your sink, you need to like pull the you need to, what's it called, the little drain thing. You need to pull it because it will drop down and you will lose it, and that's what happened to me. And you only get 2. So otherwise you have to message, or you have to hit up SisterLocks to get them to mail you another one. So I only had one tool, and I did my self-retightening. I kept combining locks on accident. And I don't really know why that was happening, but that was making me mad. And so the first time when that happened, I thought like, oh, I should just intertwine them. And I like twisted them up and combined locks. And then it kept happening. I was like, I can't combine all my locks. I was like, okay, I'm just going to leave them. And then I'll find a new sister loctician in my area, transfer to her, and I'll go to her and get her to fix all the locks that I messed up from doing my self-retightening. So that's what I did. I'm trying to get her name. SisterLocks 24/7. That's my new sister loctician. If you want here, hey girl. So she, I recently went to her so she could fix my grid because it was getting frizzy, and for her to like untwine the ones that I had combined on accident. So she like fixed all my locks that I messed up, and that's pretty much what I'll do is self-retighten on my own, but occasionally go to her so she can clean up stuff and fix things, or so but yeah, so that's pretty much what I do for my self-retightening. It's really cool because I can like kind of, well, one, I'm saving money by doing it myself. So I really like that. And also my other sister loctician, the first one that I went to, she used to talk a lot when she did my retightening. So make sure like when you're picking a sister loctician, if you're gonna get them, make sure you like check and make sure that they don't talk too much, because she would talk to me the whole entire time like about stuff that I just could not listen to her. I couldn't. Like, I'm glad that I moved. I'm very glad that I moved because she was like 60 or something. And so she would talk about stories that like, as if it happened like yesterday, like the red couch and the person's name was Sally, and I got ice cream from her. And I'm like, I don't even know these people. I don't want to hear this. Even if I put headphones in, she would still talk. So it was really a hard process for me when I did get my hair retightened by my sister loctician. So I do like the comfort of just being by myself, being able to do my self retightenings without hearing random stories about people I don't know. So I'm very grateful to be able to do it myself now.
I will never ever self retighten my hair. Just because of the simple fact it seems so tedious that I just don't have the patience. Like, I can't sit still for that long. And like, I'm hearing y'all say it takes maybe like 2 or 3 days. Like, for me, if I were to self-retighten my hair, it would probably take me a whole month to do my hair, because even growing up, like getting, the little box braids, it would take me a week to take those out. So can you imagine me like doing the 4-point turn thing y'all talking about? I would probably end up with traditional locks if I self-retighten my hair. And I also enjoy the experience of like going to the salon and, getting that good wash and good retightening. And my consultant, like, we're cool and like we have girl talk. So I enjoy that experience, but I can't imagine. Yeah, it's too tedious, but salute to y'all, for doing it, respect to y'all for doing it. But I can't see myself sitting still for that long. Even if I have a movie on, I just can't.
So I started self-retying my hair at 7 months. When I was 7 months locked, I started retying. I'm like going on 10 months in a couple more days, and it's a lot of work, y'all. It really is. It take a few days to get it done. I've been using this tool. Look, I had to because I went through the struggle. I wish I could have a consultant to count on. So if you do have a consultant that you can count on and that is good and doing her work, you need to appreciate it. Just like Tasha just said, she has somebody that, didn't fit her personally. Doesn't mean that person was a bad consultant and she just didn't fit her. So make sure you do your research before you get sister locks. I've seen somebody ask, how do you get these locks? You can go on the website, sisterlocks.com. and look up in your area for a consultant or a trainee based on how much you want to spend. You can just go to different people and get a consultation. So make sure you get somebody that fits you, you know, somebody that you can talk to, that you can hang with. But anyways, about my retightening, I'm happy with my retightening. I've been doing pretty good. I did watch a video, but I am going to the Sister Lock Consulting class on Sunday, y'all. I will be in Vegas turning up. No, I don't know. The class is all day, so I probably won't be turning up, but I will. But I'll be a consultant sometime soon, but a trainee right away after the class. I want to start off with some trivia really quick, and I want you guys, anybody that's in the live, I don't want to say you guys, I don't know why I keep on saying that, but everybody that's in the live, can you drop down a guess of how many locks you think the ladies on the panel have? Take down a guess of how many locks you think we have. If you don't know a name, then I think we can go back around and just say our name really quick, and drop down your guess of how many locks you think that each person on the live may have, okay? Drop it down real smooth. And I'm just going to go back so everybody can say their names. One more time, just say your name and I'll go to the next person.
My name's Elyse, Elyse.
I'm Tammy.
Vita or Beauty and Kinks.
Jada or Locked Nurse.
I am Locness Monae and or Quay. Y'all can't mess that up. Monae or Quay, one of the two.
I'm Tasha. I'm Tasha on Lock.
I'm Tiana, Peaceful Tea.
And one more time, just in case people don't know where to find you or how to follow you on social media, just let them know where you at. And right here, SisterlockerTV, all around Facebook and YouTube and IG.
Alrighty. Well, on YouTube, you can type in Elyse Sisterlocks. That's Elyse. And on Instagram, I know it's a whole bunch of different names, but just bear with me. On Instagram, it's April Aries Ram 1289. Again, that's April Aries Ram 1289. I know it's long. And on Facebook, you can look me up as Elyse. Just write Elyse 3 times, and I'll pop up.
On Instagram, I am Tammy Loves Life, and it's LUVSLYFE, so it's Tammy Loves Life. On Facebook, it's Tammy Patrice. I'm on Pinterest, but I have no idea what that is. I would just put in Tamara Patrice or Tammy Loves Life. You'll find it. And I think that is it for the social media things. I forgot the whole question. I hope that.
You did, that was right.
So on Instagram, I am Beauty and Kinks, and that's and A-N-D spelled out. I am on Facebook. I just started my Beauty and Kinks page on Facebook, or under Revita. That's REVITA. Yeah, I think that's all the social media that I'm on right now. Oh, and on Pinterest.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did everybody get a chance to hear Tammy's? Because I know the camera wasn't on her at the time. I just want to make sure you know exactly who Tammy is. I'm just flip back to you real quick.
Okay. It's Tammy Loves Life, and that is on Instagram. It's Tammy, TAMMYLUVSLYFE. On Instagram, on Pinterest. It should be Tammy Loves Life as well. Facebook is Tammy Patrice. I have a Twitter, but I don't use it. So I think that's about it. Yeah.
I like those glasses too. That was cute.
They're prescription, but people always.
Ooh, it's cute.
Thank you.
Okay, so I am locdnurse on Instagram, LOCDNURSE, and I am simply Jada, JADA twice on Facebook. I'm on Pinterest, but I can't remember. It could be my whole government name on Pinterest. I can't even remember. But that's pretty much it.
For myself, I am Locness Monae, LOCNESSMONAE. On YouTube, same thing on Instagram, except it's Locness_Monae on Instagram. If you go to my YouTube page, I have those little links up in the little bar, at the very top bar, where you can just click to get to my pages. Facebook, same, Locness Monae. That's it.
So mine is for Instagram and Facebook, Tasha on Lock, TASHA_ON_LOCK. So that's for Instagram and Facebook.
For Instagram, I'm peaceful_TEE. I think my YouTube is my government, Tiana Herring, but it's TYUANA Herring, like the fish. And my Facebook is T Herring, TEE, and Herring, like the fish.
Okay, so we'll go back around and you tell them the right amount of locks you have, and let's see if they got the right answer. And also, ladies, if you are on here and you need to leave, it's okay. You can go. We're going to be closing out the live. Just going to answer like 1 or 2 more trivia questions and then leave with an inspirational tip or quote or something like that, and then close out the live.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of people. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of people on here. They're guessing really high for the amount of loss that I have. Like I saw one girl that said 500, at least 500, at least 700. I don't have that many locks. I don't have nearly that many locks. But when I started out, I had 320, and my hair is pretty thin. But because of my little thinning issue, I actually, like, this is 22 of them right here. So I guess you can subtract that number, and that's how many I have. I'm down to about 300 now. So, but I'll be getting a put back in pretty soon.
Okay, so everybody's always inquisitive about how many I have, but yeah, I don't know exactly, but I do know that it's between 850 and 900. It is a lot of locks. They are all small size, so yeah, it's a whole lot.
I have 444 locks. I think the closest person that I saw it's under Free with MBG. She was the closest to guess mine. So yeah, 444 locks. I wish they were smaller, but hey.
So I started with 525 locks, but I think I've either combined or separated a couple and developed some like around my edges. So I'm somewhere between 525 and 530 now.
I have a total of 437 locks. 437. They're a lot fatter in the back, fat in the back, but yeah, smaller in the front.
Did you start off with that many? I think you are. You went back to mute. You muted yourself.
Ain't that something? I've been talking this whole time. But no, I have. I started with like 460, if I'm not mistaken, around 460. like I said, I have they're a lot smaller in the front, and a couple of them were actually micro, like really, really, really small locks. And when I have my flare-ups, they just fall out. So I lost about a good 30, but again, they were really, really, really small. And then when I had them reinstalled, they're a lot thicker and more reinforced, so they could handle the wrath of my dermatitis. So, but yeah.
So I have a total of 517 right now. I started with about like 522 or something, but I did lose a few, and I did combine a few. But all that's been because of me not doing the self-retightening right. So hopefully I won't lose any more.
So for me, I don't know exactly how many I have. I know my consultant said like the middle, going down the middle, it's like 250 or something like that. So I'm probably high 400s, 500. Hopefully no more than that. But I'll count one day, y'all. I promise. And I'm gonna put it on YouTube. I promise.
Y'all had some good guess. Y'all had some good, but I was trying to figure out why nobody didn't guess my number, but that's okay. Y'all just left me all the way out. No, I'm just playing. No, I think I got 538 if anybody was wondering. No, I was playing. Okay, so one more trivia question we're gonna put down is how long do you think it took for these ladies to get their locks installed? How many days? Just take a guess of how long it took for them to get their locks installed. And then we're gonna go around and we talk about how long it took for your locks to get installed, and did you style in the beginning of having your locks? We're gonna give them a little second to get the answer in, and while they're getting that answer in, can you just talk about if you ever had a different type of locks, or if it's your second set of locks or first set of locks? If you had another set of locks, can you answer that question? I think Beauty and Kinks, I think you might be the only one, if I'm not mistaken, besides me.
Would you like me to go first? I'm trying to go out of order.
Would anybody else answer this question, or just Beauty and Kinks? You can just maybe put a thumbs up if you need to answer. Okay, I think it's just you and I, so you can go, girl.
So I did originally start with traditional locks. I did not care for them. It just was not, I felt limited. So that's when I discovered SisterLocks, and I love them. And what was the other question?
We was giving them a little minute to answer how many days they think it took for you to get your install, or how long. So
okay.
You can go ahead and answer the question, and then I'll just go back into the regular order. Go ahead, you say your answer.
So it took me 14 hours to get my install. 14 straight hours. I did not want to stop. I just wanted it done and over with. So yeah, 14 hours.
Okay, Elyse, how long did it take for you to get your locks installed?
Well, mine took 23 hours. We did 2 days. The first day, we went from 7 to 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then it went from 7 to 6. Like I said, it takes a while. It takes a lot to sort of keep my attention. Like I was falling asleep, and like I think my grid pattern might be a little off center, like because I was sliding in the chair, and she had like this little headrest that it has like a groove in it, and I guess it was supposed to hold my head in place, but I was sliding all over the place. So it was 23 hours for me.
It took 36 hours over 3 days for my hair to be established.
For myself, it took, well, not me, I didn't do it, but for my installation, it took right at 26 hours. I think it was like 25 hours and like 54 minutes. Like I kept tabs. Like I was down to the minute. So I think right at 26 hours.
It took me 2 days, so 32 hours. So like each day it was 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. So yeah, it was a long time.
For me, it took, so we did about 9 hours those 2 days, so 18 hours. I would say 20, but I think it was more so, no more than 20 hours for sure. It went by really quick. My consultant was really quick.
Okay, so it took 16 hours for mine to get installed. I think she was moving pretty fast. So well, that's exciting to know. So we're going to just have everybody do like a little motivational tip or confidence boost, a short one, and then you can remind them one more time to how to get in touch with you. And I just want to say, y'all, I thank y'all so much. I see Tammy, she had to go. She got the babies and, you know, she got to do what she got to do. I appreciate her for coming in. Just want to say thank you so much for that. I just really appreciate everyone who has made these lives possible, because without people agreeing to do this, it wouldn't be possible. So it's not all me doing this. It's an effort of everyone who says yes. So I really appreciate y'all for doing this. So we can go back to Elyse, and if you want to say a motivational tip or something to encourage people who are starting their locks, and then let them know where to find you.
Well, I think my friend already got off of here, but she had asked a question earlier because she just got some SisterLocks installed maybe about a few weeks ago. But she had asked this question earlier, like what types of tips would you give for somebody that that's in those beginning phases, like that rough, I guess a lot of people call it the ugly phase, which I mean, we shouldn't really bring each other down like that. Like there really isn't an ugly phase. But yeah, I guess for the most part, some suggestions or tips or motivational words of wisdom that I would give to anybody that's just starting out. Patience. Like patience is definitely one of those things that you kind of have to weather the storm. Like a lot of people, they might look at their lock crushes and be like, oh, I want my hair to be like that, or I want my hair to be that length, or I want to get some extensions or something so it'll be longer or fuller or whatever. But for the most part, I guess like enjoying the process, like trusting the process, because it's like during the lock-in phase, it nearly drove me crazy because my hair was slipping so much in the beginning. But just not overusing products. That would definitely be my suggestion. Not overusing so many different types of products. Just keep things simple. And just being happy with the hair that's on your head, because it's like your hair, you can't really compare your hair to someone else's and vice versa. So, and also keeping up on nutrition, like keeping stress levels down, drinking plenty of water. I saw someone asked about hair growth tips, like keeping down the stress levels, drinking plenty of water, keeping your scalp moisturized, to keep down on breakage. Like for the most part, one thing I've definitely came to realize is that the sister lock community is kind of like a sorority. Like I almost feel like I'm in a sorority sometimes. Like even though I didn't pledge anything in college, like I really feel like I'm alpha, beta, sister lock. Like we all in a sorority for real. Because whenever I pass by someone that has them, it's always, oh my goodness, have a whole conversation and everything. And it just feels like we're all a part of one big community. And I really like that. Like no matter how old someone is or how young somebody is that has them, it just feels like you best friends. That's my homegirl. And you don't even know them. So it's just, I guess the motivational tip that I would give is to love the skin that you're in, love your hair for what it is and just rock with it. Like I've had people make fun of me when I first had the little twigs in my head. So they're, they're not laughing anymore. But but yeah, just trust the process and enjoy each stage. That would be my advice.
Great tips, girl. For real. Great tips. Okay, who's next?
That would be me. I would say, the same thing. Patience. Patience is a virtue. I know a lot of time when I get potential clients that inquire me about sister locks or wanting sister locks, they want their locks to look like mine as soon as it's done. And, the very first thing I let them know is it's going to take patience. I'm 3 years in this game. It's not going to look like mine offhand. So just be patient. Enjoy every single part of your journey, because during your journey, you're going to go through so many different things in your life, and you're going to look back on that and be like, I remember when my locks were that length, I was going through this or X, Y, and Z. And it's definitely a journey. There was times where I wanted to cut my locks off. I just had a moment 2 weeks ago. And my husband literally had to talk me down like, no, you paid all that money for it. You better not cut your hair off. And you inspire so many people. I did not realize when I got my locks how much of an inspiration I was going to be to other people. I get so many people in my inbox a day and emailing me to let me know how much I inspired them. And that alone, it helps me out. It boosts my confidence. And just knowing that I'm helping somebody else boost their confidence, all I can say is wear your hair, honey, and wear it with pride. And it's endless opportunities. Just embrace your natural self. That's all I can say. As far as tips, in the beginning phase, sometimes I wore a straight little mini fro. And sometimes I wore short curls, just to give me a little bit of bounce, a little bit of body. If you don't like the straight look, put some curls in it. Play with your hair, have fun with it. And yeah, that's it.
I would have to say, don't strive for perfection. I think there are just too many people out here striving for perfection, especially with social media. You got filters for days, and it sets off like this false sense of perfection to people who are looking at these photos. So don't miss the forest for the trees. So just, enjoy the journey. It's okay to have a lock crush and say, oh, I'd like for my hair to look like somebody's. But before you know it, you're going to be your own lock crush. And there are going to be people looking at you like, oh, I want my hair like hers. But, you just have to love yourself. It's like when you love your hair will love you back. And I've noticed that. I've realized that. Even just in my overall health, like switching from being a carnivore and now I'm vegan. And I don't know. It's given me a lot more self-confidence wearing my hair the way I want to wear it. My locks are not perfect, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But it's my hair. There is no gold standard of how things should be. Just be you and love you and let your light shine. Thank you.
I basically just want to not really piggyback, but all of these women, they basically said what I'm about to get ready to say. Like the one tip I would give to someone, especially who's just starting their locks, is that it's really a journey. Like nothing is gonna come like this. You're not gonna have that those full locks like Vita was saying. Like your locks are not gonna look like hers right now. But what you do is you embrace your locks, you embrace your journey, you embrace yourself, you love yourself, and then it's going to just bloom from there. You know, you have to understand that self-love is like the best love. You have to love yourself in order to, you know, really understand and embrace everything that's going to transpire for you. That's pretty much it. What I got to say. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so I wrote a few things down that I just wanted to make sure I mention. One is trust the process. Play with your hair. Get to know your hair. Whatever length it is, whatever shape it is, however. Try different accessories, headbands, head wraps. Try different curls. Like, there's a multitude of things that you can really do with your hair, but like, spend some time with it and get to know it. Share your journey. Make an Instagram page. Share your journey. Take lots of pictures. You will be surprised how many people you will attract just from it having an Instagram page and being able to just message other girls who have sister locks and really like having that community. I think really can increase your confidence and feeling good about yourself because you have other people to share that journey with and have someone to talk to, because maybe your family might not, you know, be able to understand where you're coming from, but definitely other sister lock sisters can relate and be able to listen to you or share things with you. Also, don't compare your hair to other sister lock ladies. Like, that was something that I learned when I first got mine, because I was like, oh my gosh, look at her, look at her. Like, I had to really like just enjoy my hair and my journey and not anyone else's. And that helped me really get closer with my hair and appreciate my own hair. And like someone said, become my own hair crush, basically. And yeah, just get involved. Follow everyone that, you know, the other ladies that have sister locks, follow their pages, watch their YouTube channels. And just like, I think Elyse was saying, it is like a sorority. Like it makes you feel like you have someone, you have a group of ladies with a similar mindset, going through a similar process that you can depend on or be able to talk to. And I think all of that together collectively will really help keep you motivated during the length of your journey and give you the confidence, you know, here and there at certain points when you feel like you need a boost of confidence. So yep, those are my tips.
I want to say, you know, if you're thinking about sister locks or if you already have them or in your journey, you know, don't be afraid of the what ifs, you know, and that includes like, what if people don't like them? You know, what if they don't turn out right? You know, embrace your hair for, you know, yourself, you know, like someone else was saying, that self-love, you know, get to know yourself, get to know, you know, what you like about your hair, because it is a journey and it's an individualized journey. You learn a lot about yourself, and you know, don't worry about what other people are thinking, you know, when you have locks, since sometimes locks do have a negative, you know, people look at them so negatively, especially in the corporate world. But just continue to embrace that. Whatever your relatives say, you know, just say, listen, my hair gonna be down my back. So, you know, embrace that, and you know, just continue to be confident throughout your journey. And that's all I want to say. Oh, and also a tip, I would say, when you are looking for, you know, to get your sister, I saw a bunch of horror stories. Like, I've had horror stories, especially when they're trying to find a consultant. Make sure that when you are looking for a consultant, it took me a year to find somebody that I could connect with, you know, and just make sure that it's someone that you can feel that they're going to be able to be patient with you and your hair. You're going to be able to relate to them, you know, because you are not stuck with them essentially, but you know, it's their sister locks. They take a lot of care. So just make sure that you find someone that is able to care for your hair in a way that doesn't decrease your confidence. So Enjoy your journey, y'all.
Thanks to everyone for coming on the live tonight. I really appreciate it. Y'all stuck through it all, and I really, really super appreciate the people who came. The ladies, the queens, the lock queens. Becoming a lock queen was the theme of this live, because I feel like when you first get your locks, you're unsure, you don't know for sure, but then when you get that feeling like you know you a bad, you know what I'm saying? You feel you. I mean, it is a process to embracing these locks, to enjoying these locks, and growing. I think you change on the inside and out with drinking water, and becoming more healthy, and loving yourself more. Don't forget to join the SisterLock Facebook group, SisterlockerTV. That's where you're going to get the inside scoop if we plan on doing like meet and greets in real life, or like trips, or or like go to just be around each other, okay? And we got also, I do live chats on there too. So if you want to meet your favorite YouTuber that has sister locks, you can do that on that group. Next week will not be live. I'll be in Vegas for the sister lock course. But the following Sunday, come back here. Subscribe right now so you do not miss this one-on-one talk with with my ultimate sister lock crush, PR Charles. Do not miss this live, honey. She's gonna be a one-on-one talk with me and her, and giving you her best tips. And I want to see her locks. How long are they? I haven't seen her in forever. So yeah, we got PR Charles coming on the channel. Not this Sunday coming up. Okay, we're gonna miss one. So you better subscribe so you get this notification, honey. I'm trying to tell you. Thank y'all once again for staying on the live and chatting with us. I hope we answered as much questions as we could, do in spite of, despite of, whatever. I'm getting it together. Give me this week time. Give me this time off. But yeah, for real, make sure you subscribe and like the live, and check out these ladies. Go follow them and stalk them like I do, and support them. Support them, make them feel beautiful. And if you have sister locks, congratulations on your installation, establishment, wherever you are in your journey. Congratulations. I don't know if anybody want to just wave goodnight, or we're going to get on off. And I hope everybody enjoyed the live. Thank you. Bye.